Wrong. Your guesses were right. The White House is more than 200 years old. Yeah. When was it built? In 1800. It was built in 1800 and it is 2024. So the White House is 224 years old, right? It is more than 200 years old. Did you know that the White House was so old? Did you know that the White House was so old? You already knew that. Very good. And second point, no one lives in the White House. Obviously, this is not true. The White House is the private home of the President of America, right? And all the rooms are government offices. No, the West Wing is the government offices. The rooms in the West Wing are government offices, right? The rooms in the, you read that, right? Next. And the Oval Office is where the president works. Yes. And where is the Oval Office, guys? Or perhaps you need to read it the second time. Okay, next. The White House is open to the public. What did you realize? It is open and it is free. You don't need to pay anything. All right. And there are a lot of things for a president to do in his free time. For example, for example, he can, for example, he can, in his free time, he can go jogging. He can play tennis. He can go jogging. And he can go to the swimming pool and swim, right? Okay, good. Yeah, he can watch movie if he wants to. The White House is like a 7-star hotel, 8-star hotel, not a 5-star hotel. Now you feel like being the president of America so that you can also live in the White House? No wonder Trump wa फिर से जाना चाह रहा वहां. चलो उसको White House मिस कर रहा होगा वो. Right? What do you think? Okay. Number 4. Answer the questions, everybody. You will have to read the text again, maybe, okay? There are 9 questions in exercise 4. Read the questions carefully and answer them. You may have to read the text again. Try to write your answers to the 9 questions you have in exercise 4. Try to write the answers. Sometimes students think, I know the answer in my head. I know you know, but please write, okay? And no, Adnan Beta, that's not what I'm asking it. Some students underline the sentences. That's not allowed. You don't underline the answers. You write the answers. Underlining is not practice. Writing is practice. Okay. So read the text, read the questions, and whatever comes to your mind from the text, write it down. Copy pasting is not a good idea. You should answer the questions properly. Do it. within 1 or 2 days, we will change our classroom and we will sit in an AC class. All right? Fine. But there is a small fee that you have to pay. How much? 20 rupees or 30 rupees a month? 30 rupees a month? More than enough. Got it? Yes. Because the bill will be too much, the electricity bill for the AC. So if you guys contribute a small amount, 30 rupees a month is not a lot, is it? So if you contribute that 30 rupees a month, I'll feel more comfortable, keeping the AC on, the AC on. Give me just 2 more days, okay? We'll sit in the AC class because I realize that maybe you guys will be able to concentrate better when, it's hotter inside a little bit. Okay. Fine. Are you done? Okay. Then Mapara will not be absent so much. Okay. Let's talk about exercise 4. Answer the questions. The White House has 2 uses. What are they? You're not sure now. 2 uses. 2 काम उसका. क्या है 2 काम? Yes. The president works in the White House and he lives in the White House too, right? The White House is the president's office and the White House is also his private home. So these are the 2 uses. The White House has 2 uses. Okay, we don't say uses, we say uses. All right, sir and the uses. Okay, 2 uses. Okay, the White House has 2 uses. One, it is the private home for the President of America, and it is also his office. You can say in a different way, the White House is where the president lives and he works there too. Done? It's an easy question. Don't complicate it. It's an easy question. There are 2 uses. Okay, the White House has 2 uses, and the first use, use, बोले हम तो यूज जानते हैं, यूज भी करेक्ट है लेकिन वो वर्ब के तौर पे, जब आप यूज को वर्ब बोलेंगे तो ज बोलेंगे, नाउन बोलेंगे तो एस बोलेंगे, स बोलेंगे. मेरी बात सुनो, नाउन और वर्ब कैसे? मैंने कहा क्या मैं तुम्हारा पेन यूज कर सकता हूँ? कैन आई यूज योर पेन? यूएसई वर्ब, कैन आई यूज. तुम मेरा पेन क्यों यूज करते हो? व्हाई डू यू यूज? यूएसई यूज. व्हाई डू यू यूज माय पेन? ओके, यूज मतलब यूज करना, लेकिन इसके 2 यूज है, ऐसे बोलना है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर यूज करना नहीं, 2 यूज है. नाउन, इट हैज 2 यूसेस. ओके, तो अगर आप किसी को कहते हैं ना कि तुम बेकार हो, किसी काम के नहीं हो, यू आर यूजलेस. यूजलेस ना करके क्या बोलना चाहिए? आपने हमेशा क्या सुना है? क्योंकि जो लोग बोल रहे थे उनको ये बात पता नहीं थी कि उनको क्या बोलना चाहिए. यूजलेस. आर यू यूजलेस? Am I useless? Okay, fine, but my wife thinks I am. Okay, all right. ज्यादा नहीं सोचना, उल्टा पुल्टा मत सोचना है. Let's see. Okay. मैंने बना कर दिया. Okay, number 2. Where exactly in the White House does the president live? Where exactly in the White House does the president live? Where exactly? In the second floor. On the. In the or on the? On the second and third floors. On the second and third. अभी floors क्यों बोलना पड़ा? Because we are talking about 2, not 3. Second and third. I live on the second and third floors. तो मैं कितने floors पे रहता हूँ? तुम बताओ. दो ही फ्लोर पे ना. कौन कौन से दोनों फ्लोर है? सेकंड फ्लोर और थर्ड फ्लोर. I live on second and third floors. No, not me. The president of the White House, sorry, the president of the US lives on the second and third floors. Where does he work? He works in the Oval Office. Very good. And where is the Oval Office? In the West Wing. In the West Wing. I'll explain everything. Let's just learn the terms in the West Wing. Okay. And where do special guests stay? The special guests stay. All right. In the Queen's room and Lincoln's bedroom. Okay. Nice. What is in the Oval Office? What is in the Oval Office? President's office, yes, but the question is, what is in the Oval Office? There are 3 large windows. There is a fireplace as well. And there are sofas. You can see. There are pictures. Pictures of old presidents. Old presidents. Yes, Arham? There are some armchairs too, beta. Very good. What is in the Oval Office? You can look at the picture and answer. You can read the text and answer. Okay. Next, beta. What does each new president change? Each new president, right? Each new president. Each new president. जब मैं ये फ्रेज बोल रहा हूं तो कई लोग ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं. उनको लग रहा है हाँ बोल नहीं पाएंगे ना आप. आपको आपने कभी बोला ईच न्यू? तो आज साथ बोल के दिखाइए. भाषा शब्द होते हैं. ईच न्यू प्रेसिडेंट. हर एक जो भी नया प्रेसिडेंट आता है, राइट? ईच न्यू प्रेसिडेंट चेंजेस right. Very well done. Very good. How much does it cost to visit the White House? The White House is free. It doesn't cost anything. How many people work in the White House? How many people work in the White House? 250 people. 250 people. Okay. 150 people plus another 100 people. So total 250 people work in the White House. How many people work in the White House? Now, last question. What can the president do to relax? Very good. Well done. If you have any confusions about any of the questions, there are total 9 questions. If you have any confusions about any of these 9 questions, yesterday we learned that these 9 questions. If you have any confusions about these 9 questions, please talk to me right now. Have you understood the answer to all these 9 questions? Okay, good. First question. The first question is, what are the 2 uses? Okay, so there are 2 uses, we all know. The first use, it is his home. And second use, it is his office. The White House is his office too. Okay. Done? Done? Now exercise 5. This says, find the numbers in the text. You have read the text already. Read it again if necessary and find these numbers. They refer to something. These numbers say something. Okay? Read, find the numbers in the text. What do they refer to? Okay? First of all, underline those numbers. Underline the numbers in the text. Do you find 50 somewhere? Oh, good. Do you find 304 million somewhere? Tick it, underline that number somewhere in the text, wherever you find. 6,000. Okay. Underline those numbers. These numbers refer to something. I hope you know what they refer to. Tell each other what they refer to. Talk to your partner. Talk about those numbers. 50. India has 28 states, but the US has 50 states, right? 304 million. The population of America is 304 million. Okay? Make sure when you speaking about the numbers, you are making a sentence. Okay? Making a sentence. Don't just say population. Don't say population. Say the population of the US is 304 million. Next, beta. 6,000. 6,000 people visit the White House every day. Very good. 132. The White House is very big. It has 132 rooms. It has 35 bathrooms. Yes, Asim and Mashuk. What are you talking about? Only 35 bathrooms. That's not enough. We will say the White House has 35 bathrooms. कोई अगर इसका आंसर ऐसे कर दे 35 bathrooms, तो वो इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहा बोलने की, राइट? प्रैक्टिस कब होगी? जब हम बोलेंगे the White House has 35 bathrooms. या अगर हम बोलें there are 35 bathrooms. Yes, 5. Very good. Very nice. 6. Right. There are 6 floors. Very good. Very well done. Super. Okay. 140. 140 people can eat together. 140 people can eat together in the state dining room, state dining hall, right? The state dining hall is big enough for 140 people. Yeah. This room is big enough for 40, 50 students, right? Not more than that. Okay. Now, I think I will ask you to do the next exercise. Language work, exercise 6 on the right side. Ask and answer questions about things in the White House. You are going to practice with a partner about the White House. Ask and answer. Is there a cinema? You are talking about the White House. Guys, hold on. You are talking about the White House. तो आप सवाल पूछेंगे सिनेमा है? Is there a cinema? Yes, there is. Next. बहुत सारा ऑफिस है क्या? Are there many offices? Are there many offices? Yes. The West Wing is only for offices. Okay, the West Wing is a part of the White House. You know, big buildings have parts. Main structure, side structures. Side structures are called wings. As a wings means, right? So wings are on the side. So side parts are called wings. The main structure, the body, the White House, the East Wing, the West Wing, understand? Go on. Talk to each other. Are you done? Let's read the text together. Inside the White House. The White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I thought it was closed, but it is open. The White House, comma, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, comma, Washington, D.C., comma, is the most famous address in America. ऐसे कमा बोला नहीं जाता, मैं कर रहा हूं आपके नोटिस करवाने के लिए, right? Is the most famous address in America. What is the most famous address in America? What is the most famous address in America? What is your address? What is your address? What's your address? Worship is your address. Wow, what quality education you guys have received. What's your address? Bihar is your address. Ask me. House number 441, ward number 36, Bihar Sharif. You guys asked me my address. I told you my address, but you guys don't even know your address. But you don't, because I asked you what's your address, and you guys said Bihar Sharif, Bihar. This is not your address. I didn't ask which city do you live in. I didn't say which state you live in. I said, what's your address? Give me your address. Give me your address. Is this the most famous address in India? But we know the most famous address in the US. What is the most famous address in the US? Some people understood. Some people still don't understand. Chalo dekhte hain. Guys, Deepak won't answer. Other people, please answer. What's the most famous address in America? You guys said the White House. One word. Can address be one word? I just told you my house number, my area, and the city. This is how you write the address, don't you? But when I'm asking you, it's written right there. The White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. is the most famous address. But when I talk to you, you guys said the White House, Washington, D.C. You're not saying all the three things. The White House is the building. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is the location, the area. And where is it? In Washington, D.C. city. So all the three things are equally important, or can you drop any of these three? You can't drop any. You have to say all the three things. The most famous address in the US is if Inaya doesn't understand this idea, no problem. She's a kid. She has plenty of time to understand what address is. But you guys, next. It is where the United States president works. The United States president. It is where the United States president works. It is where. यही वो जगह है जहां इट इज वेयर, है ना। अगर हम ऐसे ना बोले, बोलना चाहें कि प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स वर्क्स हियर, ये भी बोल सकते हैं। द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स वर्क्स हियर, लेकिन वर्क्स हियर बोलने में वो एम्फेसिस नहीं आता ना। प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स यहाँ काम करते हैं, यही वो जगह है जहाँ। हाँ, तो कैसे बोल रहे बेटा? राइट। किसी दिन आप बड़े जॉब में होगे, someday when you are in a big job and you find my advertisement on Facebook or somewhere, okay, then you will tell your colleagues or your wife or your husband, your children, यही वो जगह है जहां हम इंग्लिश सीखे थे। कैसे बोलोगे आप? राइट, इट इज वेयर आई लर्न इंग्लिश। इजी। प्रैक्टिस करना है दोस्तों जो सिखाया मैंने। अब ये मैंने इस पे एम्फेसिस कराया, तो अंडरलाइंस को करो, ब्रिंग हाइलाइटर, और घर जाने के बाद ये लाइन प्रैक्टिस होनी चाहिए। एक सेंटेंस दिया आपको इमेजिनेशन के साथ, अब आप सोचो कि और कहाँ ये लाइन बोला जा सकता है। राइट, आप अपने दोस्त को सुना रहे हो अपने एक तरफा प्यार की कहानी, ओके, यही वो जगह है जहां हम पहली बार उसको देखे थे। ऐसे बोलते हैं? कैसे बोलेंगे? Right? You suppose you come to see me after 10, 20 years with your husband and children, with your wife and children, okay? With your spouse and your children. Spouse बोल दिया तो सबके लिए हो गया, न्यूट्रल, ये कॉमन हो गया spouse, okay? ऐसे husband बोला तो सिर्फ लड़कियों की बात की, wife बोला तो सिर्फ लड़कों की बात की। When I say one day you will come with your spouse and your children, and आप कहेंगे यही जगह जहां हम बैठते थे, इस कॉर्नर पे हम बैठते थे। कैसे बोलेंगे? It is where I used to sit. I sat, okay, yeah, when I was here. All right. So it is where the United States president works, but it is also his private home. But it is also his private home. It is not only the place where he works, it is also his private home. The White House is also his private home, where he lives with his family. Yeah. So the White House has two uses. The President of the United States lives there with his family, and he works there too. Okay. He has children. He has children's. ये children पे apostrophe s किस लिए है? Plural करने के लिए? Yes or no? Plural करने के लिए? Yes or no? Children पे apostrophe s किस लिए? Plural करने के लिए? Yes or no? No, because children itself is the plural. तो apostrophe s है possession के लिए। You know, children's birthday parties, बच्चों के birthday party, okay? Children's clothes, बच्चों के कपड़े, बच्चों के कपड़े, children's, बच्चों के toys, okay? Underline करेंगे, practice करेंगे, यही है practice जो मैं करवा रहा हूँ आपको। यही घर पे बैठ के रिवीजन करेंगे। अगर अजहान बैठ के तुम्हारे पास अगर पेंसिल है तो अंडरलाइन करो जो जो हिस्से मैं बता रहा हूँ, और उसको, और इरेजर, सॉरी, हाइलाइटर लेके आया करो। पेंसिल नहीं पता चलता, हाइलाइटर तुरंत बताएगा ये चीज था, सर ने बताया था। राइट? और फिर रिकॉर्डिंग भी अवेलेबल हो जाएगी आपको, अगर आप रिवीजन चाहते हैं तो। जो चाहेगा वो कर लेगा दोस्त। यहाँ से बेहतर कहाँ आपको ऐसी सुविधाएं मिल रही है। हर बात बताई जा रही है जो आपको जानने की जरूरत है, जहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है, और साथ ही रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ द क्लास, यू नो, सो दैट यू कैन watch it later, revise it later, right? He has children's birthday parties, children's birthday parties. He has children's, बच्चों के बर्थडे पार्टी करते हैं, right? He who, the president of the United States, has children's birthday parties, holiday dinners, and weddings in this world famous building. He has children's birthday parties, he has weddings, he has holiday dinners in this world famous building. How lucky he is, you know, because in this world famous building he has weddings, he has holiday dinners, he has children's birthday parties. एक सेंटेंस अगर आपको ये समझ में आया होगा तो आप बहुत बता पाएंगे। हम ना बर्थडे पार्टी नहीं करते हैं। हाँ देखो वहां पर हैव वर्ब है, तुमने डू यूज किया है, गौर करो। आई डोंट हैव बर्थडे पार्टीज, आई डोंट हैव बर्थडे पार्टीज, आई डोंट हैव अ पार्टी ऑन माय बर्थडे। आसान लगा? आई डोंट हैव अ on my birthday, I don't have a party for my birthday. I don't have a party for my. How many of you don't celebrate your birthday? No, I don't celebrate my birthday. You guys have grown up. बड़े हो गए हो तुम लोग. All right. Okay. You don't have a party on your birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday. You have never celebrated your birthday. Okay. And you kids celebrate your birthday. You have a party on your birthday, right? You don't. You do. Okay. I think some. What about you? Do you have a party on your birthday for your birthday? Of course. All right. So have a party on their birthday. Have a party for their birthday. Either बाद में समझाऊंगा फर्क, कोई बात नहीं. So he has birthday parties. He has weddings. घर में शादी है. आप ऐसे बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, घर में शादी है. इंग्लिश में we have a wedding at home. We have a wedding in the family. We have a wedding in the family. So I will be absent. Okay, like this. We have a wedding. Okay. Why do we have marriage halls? Why do we have marriage halls? Marriage halls क्यों हैं? Because we have birthday, we have weddings there. We have, हम लोग वहाँ शादी करते हैं. हम लोग वहाँ, we have weddings there. देखो have का फायदा देखो यूज कर. आपको have वर्ड ना कई तरह से यूज करा जाता है. आपको नहीं पता. आपको पता I have a pen, I have a girlfriend, I have a sister. बस यहीं तक आपका have है. आगे बढ़िए. Why are there marriage halls? We have weddings there, right? Yes. Okay. So he has Asim and Mashuk. Again, share with me what you're laughing about. ना, nothing बोलोगे यहाँ खड़ा कर दूंगा ला करके कॉर्नर पे. पता याद रखना. Okay. Both of them are absent today. Sadakat और and Shams दोनों खड़े हुए थे, आज गायब हैं दोनों. ठीक है. हाँ जी, जल्दी बताइए किस बात के लिए हंस रहे थे आप? क्योंकि मैंने कहा I don't have back benchers in my class. बैक बेंचेस वाली हैबिट और प्रैक्टिस नहीं होनी चाहिए. क्लास में बात हो रही पढ़ाई लिखाई की और पीछे कुछ लोग अपने अलग दुनिया में मस्ती में हैं. आग लगे बस्ती में, बैंक बेंचर्स अपनी मस्ती में. ओके, वो वाला खेल यहाँ नहीं है. वी डोंट हैव बैक बेंचर्स. यहाँ सारे स्टूडेंट्स फ्रंट बेंचर्स होते हैं. अलग बात है कि पीछे बैठना ही है किसी को, बट एटीट्यूड शुड बी द फ्रंट बेंचर्स एटीट्यूड. तो यस नहीं होगा. अभी बताइए माशूक, आप बताइए क्या किसी लिए. हाँ हाँ बताइए क्या, बताइए. हाँ नहीं, वो के उस बात पे इतनी हंसी नहीं आएगी आप लोगों को, मुझे भी पता है. ठीक है, प्लीज डोंट थिंक ऑफ मी. अगर आपके टीचर इतने बड़े, तो आप उससे ही बड़े कि आपने उनको पैसे दिए पढ़ाने के लिए. ये समझ लो भाई, अगर आपके टीचर इतने बड़े हैं कि आप ऐसे बात बोल के उनको बना दे सकते हैं, तो आप उनसे पढ़ने आए हैं. इससे बड़ा बेवकूफ, आपसे बड़ा बेवकूफ कोई नहीं होगा. जो आदमी इतना खुद बेवकूफ है जिसको आप ऐसे बना सकते हो और उससे आप पढ़ने आ गए, तो प्लीज मेरे इंटेलिजेंस को डाउट मत करिए और अपने आप को बेवकूफ मत साबित करिए. प्लीज टेल मी व्हाई यू आर लाफिंग. असीम, माशूक, जिस बात के लिए हंस रहे थे वो बात बताइए. चलो ठीक है, फिर अभी हम साबित करते हैं कि आप किस लिए हंस रहे थे. मैंने हमेशा कहा आप लोगों को कि मुझे एक चीज आप लोग से चाहिए, सिंसियरिटी. मैं कुछ बात कर रहा हूं, आपके दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा है, आप बात उस शेयर कर लो ना. आई एम ऑलवेज ओपन. हाँ भाई, रोक दिया मैंने बीच में. हाँ क्या, हाँ हाँ हंस लिए, लेकिन आप आपस में करोगे, आई वोंट लाइक इट. कि इसकी वजह से आपकी पढ़ाई अफेक्टेड होती है. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी बैड हैबिट. When you are in the class for 90 minutes, 60 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever time period, you should be totally connected to the teacher. And if you can't, then you are not going to get the best benefits from the class. As simple as that. So guys, we will continue tomorrow. And what's your homework? Your homework is read the text. This time you can read the way I read, slowly, underlining the words and phrases that you think it's interesting. It's interesting. I want to discuss this with the teacher. Underline those things. Use the highlighter. Bring the highlighter here and revise the exercises. The same exercises, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more time. And I will see you all tomorrow, okay? Within 1 or 2 days, we will shift our classroom. Upstairs, okay? Upstairs. Just upstairs. It's a nice classroom with an AC, okay? And bench and desk. Okay. Yeah. So you will be more comfortable there, right? Old school type. Okay. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.